this is our ancient altar. This place has been left here by the ancestors of this land, the Hyperboreans, around 5,000 years prior. These were the masters who understood the movement of the sun and the moon and the stars, the planetary movement. And they understood also the energy lines, the movement of the dragon lines, the meridians of the earth. And they planted these acupuncture needles on these meridians of the earth to stimulate the energy flow, to access this energy, this primordial life force, which can be used for healing and for expanding our awareness about the sacredness of life, the sacred laws of life. It can help us to understand the different principles of life. The raw, untamed energy is very powerful, but if it's channeled in form of a standing stone, we can access that deep pulse of the earth, that deep ancient song of the earth, and it becomes like a listening, you know, like these old you know, before we had headphones, we had these kind of horns we put into our ears, and we could hear more clearly. And in a way, in the same way, the standing stones can have a similar. They have many multi-purpose function, but they can be used in a similar way to listen to the deep pulse of the earth, the song of the earth. So, and also this stone here is from this time. It's been, I believe, it's been placed here as an altar for bringing a gift of the year harvest in the form of a thanksgiving. This is like the reception of the sanctuary. It's like the check-in counter, if you like to say. It's a place where we come to give thanks, to tune in, to get in tune. And it's a place where we come in the autumn with the harvest of the year, and symbolically we give something back to life, to the circle of life, to the great source of life, the great mother, the divine mother. Really, and the source is not just female, it's female and male. It's, if you want, it's the divine father, the divine mother. This place here is an ancient altar, and we've had many beautiful magical moments here of prayer, of moments of deep reverence, where we tune into the place. And the sacred hill, I'm going to bring you up the sacred hill now and introduce you to our stone circles. So this is our stone circle here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is overgrown, 5, 6, and where I'm standing should be the 7th stone. Obviously this stone circle has been completely forgotten. It's off the grid, it's off the maps, and I believe these stones are at least 2 meters tall, so you can see time erosion has covered them almost all the way. There's just a little top peeking out here, and this is our sacred hill right next to the sanctuary retreat farm. It's our little eagle nest. From here we can have an overview and look far into the land through the trees. On the hill opposite from us there is one magnificent stone which is called the dragon head. I call it so because it has the shape of a dragon head. Very interesting. I will guide you there in a moment after we've been completing our visit here. Again, the ancestors of ancient times, I believe the Hyperboreans. The Greek speak about the Hyperboreans, the people of beyond the north wind. Hyper is beyond, Boreans is the north wind. So the people from beyond the north wind are in the mythological translation, in the stories of ancient times, are said to be the master healers. They've been traveling all through Europe, all the way down to Greece, they've been curing people, they knew how to work with the healing power of the earth and the sky and the stars. And they've been erecting these standing stones. Up to today, it's kind of a mystery of how they did this, what kind of devices they used, because these obviously are very heavy boulders. These stones are placed here in a circle, not just to represent the sacred circle of life, which we are all part of, but they are holding a specific energy field. In fact, they're planted here with intention. So in a way, it's the ancient computer. These stones are like the ancient computers, the ancient memory chips of time. And our ancestors, they left here information within the stones. They left certain codes, certain, I call it the song of the stone. They've programmed the song of the stone through intention, through prayer. I don't know exactly how, but if you become very quiet and you tune into the stone, you can hear the song of the stone. You can hear the hum of stone. And every stone has a different frequency, a different information, a different coding. And then together they're creating a kind of a composition of frequencies, a composition of song, a symphony, and a certain resonance field. And this resonance field is in resonance again with the greater symphony of the stars, of the movement of the sun and the moon. There are specific energy centers which are there for healing or for inner travels, time travels if you like, where you can tune back into the Akashic records, the ancient memory of the collective field of the planet. You can also journey into future vision, as many of the prophets have done throughout history. They've been going on sacred hills to sit in silence, fasting. We call it, the Native Americans call it vision quest. And on these vision quests we can journey into different time zones. We can look ahead and see what is potentially happening in the coming times. And in this way, we call it eagle vision. We can spread our wings of the heart, our wings of spirit, and have an overview, the eagle vision. See where are we coming from, where are we going to, what is the original purpose of our lives, what is the original purpose of humanity, what will happen in the future times with the coming generations. And so then we can serve destiny. We can prevent a certain potential challenge or disaster, like Noah. Obviously, Noah was a visionary. He has seen ahead of time. People didn't believe him, but he saw the flood coming. So what did he do? He built the ark. And he was probably very alone with this because people thought he was crazy. But in the end, he was switched on and he was in alignment with what was happening, and he was prepared. So in this way, the visionaries and the prophets are always ahead of their time, and in this way also often challenged by society, the societies in which they live, because nobody believes them. And sometimes visionaries and prophets are shown into future vision, sometimes beyond their lifetime. And that's why it is delicate, or it's a delicate issue. People often don't believe them, and then think they're proven right with not believing them, because sometimes within their lifetime the vision is not fulfilled. But sometimes generations, hundreds, or even sometimes thousands of years later, the vision is fulfilled. So anyways, this stone circle here is a small energy field, wonderfully placed here on top of this sacred hill, and it's in exact alignment with Haveng in the east, which is a wonderful stone circle right at the ocean, the shores of the Baltic Sea. We are embraced here by two rivers. In the west we have a lake called Verka Schön, and from that river feeds, that lake feeds a river called Verka On, which is has some cascades at Hallamölla and then merges with Fiskabæk, our creek, which starts here in the meadows and then grows, merges with Verka on, fuses with that river and leads into the ocean about 10 kilometers as the crow flies, 10 kilometers, as the bird flies 10 kilometers from here to the east, leads into the ocean, into the Baltic Sea. And right there, next to that Sangam, as it's called in Sanskrit, the union of the river and the sea, there is the stone circle which only, I think, 100 years ago has been revealed in a major storm. When the storm blew away the sand the stone circle was buried in, and it's a wonderful intact stone circle where at equinox the sun shines, illuminates the chamber of 3 and a 4th top stone, representing the womb of the mother, the womb of the goddess, in which one can re-enter to tune in, to go deep inside, to receive guidance, to receive healing, and then turning around, being reborn out of that womb into a new chapter of our lives. We can experience a certain kind of rejuvenation or regeneration. So I believe, and my experience at that place has been very much about regeneration and tuning into, again, the Akashic records, the song of the earth, the pulse of the earth. To the south, this place is in alignment with 45 minutes away from here, again at the southern shores of the Baltic Sea, is a place called Alestena. Alestena is an amazing place which is again in alignment with Stonehenge and many of the sacred places on the planet. It's one of the main chakras, the main energy centers here in Sweden. And it's a ship-formed circle, an oval circle of standing stones, which is in alignment with the movement of the sun at the solstices and equinoxes. So it is in a way a calendar, it is a vehicle, they call it sunship. It's a vehicle one can journey with this again. It's a very magical place, and every time one visits this, every time when one visits these places, new understanding is revealed. If one tunes in meditation and prayer, one can understand the mechanism and the dynamics of these sacred places. So we are in exact alignment with Alestena in the south, Having in the east, and in the west we have stone circles all across the land towards the west coast. So this is the heritage we have, which is given to us from the ancestors for some reason. These stone circles are erected here for the future generations, which is us now, to learn, to learn and tune in about the sacred laws of life. So that's all for now here at this place, what I want to share.